Kara, just nobody believes you in this movie. Your character is constantly being gaslit. How is it playing not into a sense of total despair, but the strength of Lo and this determination she has to really reach the truth and do truth to this victim?
I mean, yeah, I that's what I liked about her. I think this scenario is a nightmare scenario for most people. You're standing in the middle of a room, you're telling the truth, and nobody believes you. Um, and add in one person's probably a murderer. I mean, it's utterly terrifying. And I sort of what I loved about her was that I think most people, when you go, this has happened, and everyone says, no, you're crazy, would go, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're totally right. The fact that you've got a person that's like, this is the truth. I know it's the truth, and she keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. She's like a dog with a bone. I found that really compelling.
And Simon, I thought this was laid out so interestingly as a mystery because a little over halfway of the film, we know who did it. We know kind of what happened, and it moves on to being about how are they going to rectify this situation. What did you like about not withholding that mystery till the final, last arc of the movie and having it a little bit earlier than a lot of mystery stories?
I guess what's lovely about this is that it's um the notion of the righteousness of the relentless pursuit of truth relies on, I mean, it's fun for the audience to not know what that truth is for a certain amount of time, but in order to get the audience to have the same, to end up relating to the lead character, uh, you you need to give them enough evidence at a certain point to make them go, right, whoa, what are you going to do about it? And then the fun bit after that is like, how do you make the comeuppance for the villain delicious? And how do you make the lead character that we have purported to be an incredibly intelligent person be smarter than anyone else in the room? And I think that's the fun thing, is that it's a victory of the mind, uh, and a victory of justice at the end of the movie. And that, I think that it requires a lot of work to get it right, and it requires a great performance, because at the end of the day, the film ends with basically a confrontation, a verbal confrontation between the villain and the hero, and for Kira to be able to go from reacting, receiving, reacting, going, oh God, what's going on, to being incredibly proactive. It's a really beautiful character twist.
Yeah, I loved how it was handled. And Kira, as a fan, it's really thrilling seeing you and Hannah Waddingham just go back and forth. What stood out about her as a scene partner? Because there's some moments where they're both throwing jabs at each other, and it's really electric to watch.
Hannah's amazing. I mean, that she's like full wattage, amazing woman. So I think yeah, I'd been a fan of hers from Ted Lasso. I think she's amazing, and the person, she's very funny. She's like very quick, very sparky. So just sort of hanging out with her, she's like that, and she's the same in a scene. She just throws things at you. She has fun with it. So yeah, she's great.
And Simon, my last question: Guy Pearce is just a standout as he often is. What impressed you the most about just working with him as an actor?
He's so diligent. He's like, it's like terrifying for me, because I like to throw stuff against the wall and see what sticks. And guys like the kind of auditor that goes, nope, we need to check that this works, and we need to check that that works, and we need to check. It's really good for me to have someone like that in the room. And I think it's really good for Kira to have someone like that in the room, because the two of us are more like, let's try it, let's try it, let's try it. And then he's the other pole, which is, if I don't figure out exactly what I'm doing here, I can't be free.
Mm.
So it's a really good, it's a very, uh, he's so incredibly hardworking. Like, it's unbelievable to watch.